everybody, welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, we are going to go around some garage sales and see what we can find to flip on eBay. Leave me a comment and let me know if you see some things that I missed picking up as we go along, because we can always learn something new from each other. So, first garage sale, they have lots of stuff here. Oh, hit that subscribe button before I forget to ask. And let's see what we see. So first up, I see a whole bunch of dolls and stuffed animals, and I'm just getting back into picking up some of the bigger things like plush and games and such. So one of the things I like to look for when I'm looking through dolls are the American Girl dolls and the Bitty Babies, which are also American Girl. Other dolls that can go for a lot of money are the, what are they called, reborn dolls. They look like newborn babies. They're a little bit eerie, but I'm looking and nothing jumps out at me right away. And I've got to mention right up front, I was limited on cash this day, so there were a lot of things that I ended up seeing and not being able to pick up. That was pretty hard to do. It wasn't at this garage sale, but there's an estate sale I go to in a little bit. Oh my gosh, there were so many things that I couldn't get, so I had to kind of pick and choose. So I'm still learning a little bit about what to pick up for Christmas stuff. This ornament was kind of cool and I was hoping it was metal, but it was plastic. So some of the things I look for when I look through the Christmas ornaments are kits to make Christmas stockings and Christmas tree skirts and things like that. Here we have some American Girl doll and some Our Generation doll accessories. So the wheelchair was going, I saw a couple sold up there for about $12 to $25. The $25 one had some other accessories with it, so I believe the garage sale wanted about $3 for it, so it would have been an okay flip, but there was actually another lady right behind me that was really interested in it. And then I was looking up the Vanity and I finally found it. This one was not sold, but it was up for sale at $64. I couldn't find a sold one, so it might have been an okay pickup, but like I say, there was a lady right behind me that was really interested in the doll beds and things like that. And this is right around the time where I'm just starting to pick up a little bit smaller things that weren't jewelry, not really big stuff. So I shared this in a haul video, I think not too long ago, where I talk about Oberon designs, and so I knew it right away. A lot of their designs have kind of a Celtic knot look to it. This is a Nook or a Kindle cover, I can't remember which, but this is already sold. I picked it up, I believe, for about $1 and sold it for, I think, around between $27 and $30. I'll have to go back and look. And then this is a Garmin, one of those GPS devices, and the prices were kind of all over the place, so I did not get that either. And as I said, I was on a budget today. Sometimes when you go out, you're flush with cash. Sometimes when you go out, you're po. And I didn't have a lot of money on this trip. So not too much else here. There were some plastic ice cream bowls, and I was looking to see what that was. But I thought maybe it was a little wallet, but it's not. Just a little photo holder, little scoops. I always think I need those, but I just don't. I mean, because I think they're so cute and little, but I was wise and put them back. But I also saw a figurine. Let's see if I'm about to show it. Nope, apparently not. We're going to look at this bag for a minute. There we go. Let me know if you've seen anything that you would have picked up. Towel. Do you guys sell used towels? I don't know. I don't. But it's not anything I've ever looked into. Okay, so here we go. Like lots of little knickknacks. I see this woman. She's kind of got this Art Nouveau kind of glass look. Well, I'll go back to her in a second. Candle holders. I don't pick up a lot of this kind of stuff either, but maybe it's something I need to look at. These just kind of look like meh. Candle holders and things, little warmers. And at first I thought she was glass. Here she is, but she's not. Turns out she's plastic. There's a brand called Lalique. There's another one called Sabino Glass that they make these like Art Nouveau women and birds and things. And it's got that kind of iridescent-y, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not totally opaque. They're translucent and they're kind of not frosted, but I'll have to show you what they look like. If you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment. Alright, so these are some home decor things. It's funny because now I'm looking for stuff that I see in this video. I'm like, darn, I wish I'd have picked that up. You know? Okay, so here's another thing. This is a Harry Potter costume. Costumes can go for a pretty good price depending on what it is. So they're worth looking up if you see costumes that are in good condition. this one, you know, part of the broomstick is broken and the cloak is a little bit pilly, as you can see. But let's be honest, folks. This is coming home for me because I'm a Harry Potter nut. And yes, it's a child size, but my kids like to play Harry Potter too. So we have it here at home for playing with. And then I was looking at these white reindeer, and I noticed that the little neck was broken there, but I thought that was kind of cool. I've seen people put those on their mantle, and I was wondering about the angels. That's another thing I need to look into, is Christmas angels. All right, this was the estate sale that had some really cool stuff that I had to really ration out my money. So there was a lot of good stuff, pretty fair prices, I thought. There's an estate sale or a garage sale at the end that I go to that is crazy prices. But this one had lots of cool stuff that were right up my alley. All right, so first off, I see some Furby, and I didn't end up picking them up, but I wanted to take a look at what they might have gone for if I had. So there was a brown one, and there's a little black one behind it, which I didn't notice right away. So here are some. I typed in brown Furby, and these are ones that are still in the box, but I noticed in a little bit that there are some. There's a black one, 1950. I mean, I suppose I have to make sure it works. So perhaps those would have been good pickups, because these are sold on eBay for these little black and brown ones. And in just a second, I do another search, or I refine my search to show all of Furby. And let's take a look. So I think if you find one that's like a buck or two at a garage sale, I mean, it might be a good one to take a chance on if you're just like, I'm gonna give it a shot. Like this pink one here didn't do so great, but a lot of the other ones, you know, seem to be doing okay. And I'm sure there's more to it that we might need to dig into to see what exactly makes them some more desirable than others. Because as you can see, there's a couple that are on the lower end, but then there are some that are up, you know, $20+. So knowing which of them might be good to pick up would be nice to know. So next time I see a Furby out, I'm going to take a closer look at it. All right, lots of little knickknacks, and like I say, okay. Now, there were a bunch of decanters, and again, I don't know anything about them. There were some that looked pretty cool. The Indian chief, there's a hare right there. The bear's kind of cool, and I think they were a little bit pricey. I can't see the price right now because it's too zoomed out. But if you know anything about those, let me know. And there are linens, which can do okay. Okay, I start looking at these pictures, and let's see. Go on now. I don't really sell artwork, but these ones are pretty nice, I thought. So let me know what you think, if you would have picked up something like this to resell. Just between you and me, I spent some of my money on this picture because I liked it so much. So I'm going to hang it at home. But I'm thinking about trying to clean it. So I'm having to learn how to clean things. Clean paintings, not things. But all right, so there's some more Steins. Steins can kind of go for okay prices too if you know which ones to look for. So I start looking through these bags, and there is it looks like a polo bag over here. And then when I open it up to the inside, I'm not sure I show it in the video, but it's got the polo logo. I open it up, and it's like, I think it's a knockoff, because it was like there was like a made in China, and it looked really junky on the inside. So I had a feeling that it was a knockoff, so I didn't get it. And then this sort of garment bag, those ones are worth looking up too, because sometimes they can sell for a fair price as well. And I haven't been picking up any linens again just yet. Nothing here jumped out at me. Let me know if you see anything. All right, kitchenware. Let's see, what do I find? I see things now that I'm wishing I had looked at a little closer, like that Jello mold dish. Oh my gosh, right? And then in this room, there are those two, I think that's agate or onyx. I think it's onyx. Those horse bookends. I like picking up bookends. I haven't sold any for a while, but there's something I enjoy selling as well. And then this table, again, something I wanted, but I didn't have $200 to spend on it. But I liked it anyway. Do you guys sell furniture? Do any of you guys do that? I mean, because this is a cool little table. Sometimes you can find great furniture, and I know there's a shipping, what's it called? Oh, I can't think of it, where they ship bigger stuff for you. I can't think of what it is right now, so never mind. Sorry I brought it up. But if you do, let me know, because, I mean, there's sometimes really good prices on furniture at these garage sales. All right, I do pick up a couple of the hats. I get that one. I get the IBM hat. And now I'm like, oh, I should have got that hat, and I should have gotten, there's, let's see, where's the other one? I wanted to get some of these. I don't know if those would sell, these Final Four ones, but there is a Donald Duck hat that right there. I'm like, oh, I probably should have gotten that one too. It's pretty cool. And that one, it's hard to be humble when you're Swedish. That probably would have sold as well too. But I didn't, like I said, I had to ration out my money and decide what I was going to pick up. So, darn it. And then this was a room where I was just, it was killer for me. I really wish I had had more money, because this divided wooden dish, I think they wanted $10 for it. And it's got that one in the middle. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. So, and then these wooden bowls, like for serving, you know, say you're having a party. I wish I'd been able to get those, but I didn't get those either. And there's some wooden like kind of nested bowls next to it that are pretzels, potato chips, and peanuts, I think, that I really wanted. And just as a side note, these red toile dishes, my grandmother had those, so that was a throwback to remember my grandmother with those dishes. All right, over here, again, glassware kind of intimidates me, but I know that there are some that can sell, but we just walked right by it. All right, let me know what you see over here, because I'm just looking to show you. There's some cranberry glass that could go for a fair amount depending on what you pick it up for. And the porcelain, I was looking at that little bud vase. That was kind of neat. I am going to just zoom past the porcelain and let's look at some of these little knickknacks. I thought this owl was cute, but just kind of kitschy. And I don't know how well that kind of stuff sells, but if it was like a quarter at a garage sale, I probably would have gotten it just because it's kitschy and fun. More porcelain stuff. And again, this stuff can sell if you really get to know what to look for. There is some old irons there, and then this reel-to-reel. I think they wanted $40 or $45 on the reel-to-reel. I show you in a second. And there's a little crystal glass or like cut glass lamp right next to it that I wish I could have gotten too, that for myself, because I like it. But no, I don't get it. But I do get this dice cup, and I think I talked about it, if not in one of the videos. I've already got it listed. And it's a little leather dice cup that, you know, if you were having a party with your friends where you're playing, I don't know, Yahtzee. What else are you going to play? Craps. Then there's some really cute little ducks. I love picking up figural stuff like this because it tends to sell, you know, sometimes it's a little longer tail, but they're cute and they're small and they're easy to take pictures of. So they seem to do well if you do that. More garagey type stuff out here. So this one was really stacked with stuff. There's some little choppers over there that might have done okay. More ceramic type stuff. I was looking at these Bubba chug, I don't know what you call them. I'm going to call them a chug jug because that's what my kids call them, chug jugs. And they looked like they were in fair shape, but I just didn't know about the resale value. And then over here there were canes and umbrellas, and some of them were really cool. But as I continually say, didn't have a lot of money to spend at this one. So that's got a dog on it. There's one with I think the horse one is the one I showed you. No, that one has dice, like a gambler. There's the horse one, and this one's kind of cool because it has where you can take it apart, so you can unscrew it. Let's say you were packing it in a bag or something, or to make it easier to transport. And I loved the handle on this umbrella. So yeah, that's another thing to see. What about this bellows? What do you guys think? I think it's just decorative, but I'm not sure if stuff like that would sell. Look at how good help I am. Okay, this is the one that's crazy prices. So as I'm walking up, I see these jugs, and they have like a estate sale, not estate sale, but like an antique store prices, eBay prices. I can't remember what that jug was, but it was a lot. And so pretty much everything was overpriced here. But, you know, it's fair. It's what they wanted. And you'll see in a minute, I'm looking at some fishing lures, and the guy takes it out of my hand. So it makes me think he didn't want to sell it. That was $100. The can topper thing, I think they wanted $30 on that or something like that. It was quite a bit. So I just think maybe they weren't ready to sell their stuff. They still liked it a lot and they knew what it was worth, and they just didn't, I don't know, or they wanted to get the price. I mean, I could see if you were buying it for yourself, but as a reseller, there wasn't anything there to make a profit on. So $6 for that kind of I mean, that's just transfers onto ceramic. These little pour overs were 50 cents, and I was like, hurrah, something that's cheap, but they're not worth me picking up. So some of this stoneware, like this one was $10. Pass. Okay, I got excited because I like these cast iron. Oh, $25. And that's basically what they're selling for on eBay, is about $25. This is for making jelly, which I thought was cool. But she wanted, what was it? $18 for this jelly making colander. Here we go. So I'm looking at these like old fishing lures, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Maybe I can get a good price on some of these fishing lures. So some of these wooden ones, like if they've got writing on them, they're worth, taking a look at. That there's one, I pick it up in a second. As I start looking at them, the guy comes over and I'm looking at this one, watch, he's going to take it right out of my hand. Yep, there it goes. I don't think he wanted to sell. So he starts telling me, oh yeah, these are worth so much money, and I'm just saying, oh yeah, they're really cool. And so as I do, like, he continues to put them back in there, like he straightens it out. Watch, I set it down. Nope, you got to put it in there right. You can't. So these are, you can tell he really likes these. So I'm not quite sure why he was, he wasn't ready to sell. So we start talking about, and he's telling me how much they're worth. And some of them are. The one that was kind of hinged was probably selling for about $35. And so he had $80 on that one right there, which maybe you might have been able to make your money back on it, maybe a little bit of profit. But as I say, he didn't really seem to want to sell. So here are some of those that, what was the brand? I don't have my glasses on, y'all. Okay. I did the prep work and then didn't put my glasses on to read it. All right, let me know what you thought of this video, and if you saw some things that I should have picked up that could have flipped on eBay for a good profit. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.